All right, so you knew what this week was going to bring, but at the same time, you guys probably weren't planning on dropping, the game to Truman today, tomorrow. Probably not the biggest challenges, but what do you guys need to do to kind of get ready for next week through these types of games?
I think this was definitely a game we needed to get those runs up, and just our bats were going, defense was there. I think this was definitely a momentum game, especially after the Truman game. I think this will give us momentum heading into playoffs.
What about for you? Been hitting three. You're used to hitting at the top half of the lineup. Nice to get a hold of one again, regardless of who the opponent was.
Yeah, definitely felt good to get one back out of the lineup. Yeah, definitely felt good.
How have you embraced the role of kind of being the ace of this staff? I mean, it's something where you were called on a lot last year. You're definitely more of an infielder by trade, I feel like. But what is it taking to really embrace that role?
It's definitely a mindset change, just going from third to pitching, and it could be an inning I'm playing short or third, and then I'm right back in there pitching. But I think it's definitely a mindset, and I've embraced it. I feel comfortable under this coaching staff and just being able to compete every pitch.
You guys know the challenges of this district. Not a lot has changed. It's the same kind of key teams. What's going to be the key to playing loose and kind of being at your best next week?
I think just staying together. This game was definitely a big team win. Putting up all those runs, definitely a big team win. I think we're going to rely a lot on same pitchers and districts, but I think we're ready to compete and get our get-backs from last year.
And there's so much depth to this team that when injuries have cropped up, you guys have been able to, adapt, adjust, whether it's you moving over to short, with Stamberski out. Is that something you guys have kind of embraced as a team, is like, hey, when your number's called, you got to be ready to go because there's a lot of capable players on this roster?
Yeah, that's something we've been taught with how flexible our roster is. I mean, we've just all been taught to be able to be ready to go in whenever your number's called and have that mindset of, I'm going to go out there and get the job done.